Hello everyone, today we are going to learn how to label the maps or diagrams in IELTS listening. If you see there is a map on the sheet, now we will listen to a tape and will learn how to label this map.
Do you have a map I can take?
Yes, of course. We've usually got lots of them here. Somewhere. Ah, yes. Here we are.
Thanks. Could you show me where we are exactly?
Let me have a look. Yes. This is our street here, Avenida Constitución. The bigger hotels are marked, so let me just see which one is us. Here. Yes, here. This is Hotel Columbus, just before you get to the museum. I say just before because that's the way most people get here. I mean, coming from the main square where all the buses stop, or from the station.
Yes, that's the way the taxi came in from the airport. I thought we drove past the museum, though, just after we went through that big square you mentioned.
Ah, you probably mean here. That's actually an art gallery. It's worth having a look round, but the museum's more interesting. I think so anyway.
Thanks for the tip. I hope I get time. Right, well, tomorrow I've got to be at the conference centre. They told me they'd put me in a hotel that wasn't too far away.
Oh, yes. The conference centre's not too far at all. Let me see. Yes, down here. You can walk there in 7 or 8 minutes. Just cross over the road, go straight down this street here. That will take you towards the newer part of the city. Walk on for a couple of blocks, and then when you get here, you just have to go right a very short distance, and then you'll see the conference centre above the other buildings. It's quite big.
I see. That all looks quite straightforward. Thanks very much.
My pleasure. Have a nice evening, sir.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Here we can see the plan here, and they are talking about the options. Options are already given, and out of this we have to choose the 3. For which the places are 18, 19 and 20. We have to be careful because these are not in the order. Maybe the person talks in the different order.
Now I'm going to show you a typical allotment from the site closest to here on Finley Road. Let me just get this image up. That's it. Can everyone see? So, as you can see here, each plot has a fence around it and its own gate. Between the beds are grass walkways. That means you can walk in and around comfortably and not get your boots too muddy. There are soil beds on either side. This plot, in fact, has 2 smaller flower beds opposite a much larger area for vegetables. And there's also a glass house for growing tomatoes or anything that needs more warmth and protection. Here you can see one of those at the front near the gate. Most allotments have their own shed at the far end, as you can see. Allotments do need a water source, though, and there are stone sinks outside the sheds. A hose pipe can be attached to the tap for easy watering. Some of the plots have a pond, though they're not always popular as they tend to attract insects. And this plot has a compost bin at the end opposite the shed for recycling organic waste. Right, so, how to go about getting an allotment?
In this monologue, a person is talking about a plan. He was talking about like when you enter there is a grass walkway and around which there are fences and the other places. And then he was talking about a big place and which is used for the larger place which is used for the vegetable. So this is the most largest place, so that's why we have written G here. And the other answer is C. For 19th the answer is C. The person is talking about glass house, and where it is clear that this is the glass house because he mentioned that which is just near to the entrance, and this is the entrance. So near to the entrance, the 19th is the answer. Then the person is talking about sheds and other things. Then opposite the shed, he talks about there is a composite bin at the far end. So at the far end there is a shed, and opposite it this is composite bin, which is clear. The answer will be A. So this was the labeling the diagram and plan. This is quite easy exercise. In the next video we will take a difficult map and we will explain that properly. Thank you.